Age of Chaos, I know I responded to your donation message, but I don't know if I shouted out your name, so thank you for the $5 as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have... Oh, no. Oh, no. No. No! Not a Koreans war! Oh, good lord. Okay, we got a Koreans war. We can do it, guys. I believe in us. We can get through this. 1v1 Koreans war, which means lots of towers. And, oh, man, it's rough. It is rough. I will talk about the maps quickly. Dogao's in the blue once again. Nice woodline and gold position on the back here. Very forward location for the rest of his golds and stones, though. But most of the wood's up against the edge of the map, which is beautiful for him. MBL also has almost an identical placement of wood and gold. And this woodline he can kind of take, not ideal. And then he has both of his stones forward. Both of them forward. So if you're wondering, hey T90, you want to explain why Koreans are tower heavy? Here, I'll show you. So in AOC, before the expansions, they already got the free tower upgrades per each age, which made them strong. But now, and at that time, the stone miners also worked 20% faster. But now walls, towers, castles are built 33% faster. And I was listening to Hart, who's, he finished, well, he lost in the semifinal of King of the Desert, so he obviously knows what he's talking about. Talk about this. And he was just saying how stupidly strong that is. Not only do they mine stone faster, but they build them faster now as well, and they get the free tower upgrades. So, and also, when I was in England talking to Tato, Tato says that he thinks Koreans are overpowered right now. But luckily, this is a Koreans mirror matchup, so both players will have the same bonuses. I tend to agree. I think that all those three things stacked are quite strong. MBL is really good with towers as well. He's really good, so this will definitely test him, considering he is forward stone. If Dogao gets one tower up here, MBL loses all of his ability to build towers. So again, the best defense is an offense here. Syphixes, welcome. There's a lot of new people on the stream today. Welcome, guys. So happy to see all the new faces. Phil, thank you for coming back for 4 months as well. How's your day going, my friends? So, if you're going to go Tower Rush, sometimes you can go Man-at-Arms and then Towers. Man-at-Arms are very strong, and they basically protect your villagers as they build towers and kill enemy vills quite well. Vondius says he's new. Yeah, totally, Vondius. Totally. But the weird thing is, the wood lines will be safe. Oftentimes when you in a tower, the most important resources, like the berries maybe, and the farm space, and the wood. A stone is always a nice bonus, but that's not the main resource you want to focus on. I believe Tato said, because Carlini was talking to him about trushing, and Tato said, I think he said food is the most important to hit with your first tower. Because it delays your opponent's ability to create villagers and it really hurts their economy. Is MBL actually drushing? What? Okay, he's gonna drush. And Dogao is going to do what? Click up. Okay, is he going to gold? We'll see if he goes Man-at-Arms or just straight towers or not at all. Okay, he's gonna go Man-at-Arms. So, actually no tower rush. Yeah, MBL may not have had a lot of scouting, Geo, but he got away with it. He just wanted to get the deer. He's gonna have a ton of food. I'm gonna send those guys to gold, I guess. This is kind of a delayed Feudal Age drush. It's not drush fast castle or anything. He's gotten away with it, Geo, because he can see the berries, and the berries is one of the biggest targets for the Drush, so you can hurt your opponent's food economy. Have you ever streamed yourself playing the game? Yeah, I have. I try not to do that too much, because when people join the stream, which at this point is like 50 new people every stream, they're here for casting, right? And I think a lot of people don't know, they might not be able to follow my point of view as much if they're just coming back to the game or to the game. So I try my best not to play too much, but I do play quite a bit. And I'm actually, of all the streamers, I play the most offline. And I also am on other people's streams the most offline. So if I'm not streaming, I'm probably watching someone stream or probably playing the game. I probably spend like 60 hours a week on Age, but only like work 40 hours. Vega Man, thank you for the Prime sub. This is why I question the Drush decision. Because now MBL's in Dark Age, and his opponent can send villagers forward in tower. He can't do that. His opponent can get man-at-arms. He cannot do that. So if you are expecting an aggressive play from your opponent, going Drush oftentimes can be a bad decision. But with his micro here, he might get away with it. And will he spot this villager? Yeah, he spotted the vills as well. Now, I have to say, this has been pretty good from MBL. Very weak man-at-arms now for Dogao. Dogao's tower is spotted. It's still tough, because MBL needs to build this tower fast. But it could have been much worse for him. Still, I give a slight advantage to Dogao because he had the head start here. Nightliner, thank you as well for the sub. And chat, thanks for all the hypes with all the subs. We have quite a big sub train going on right now. This tower didn't accomplish too much for Dogao in the present. Oh! MBL just lost his scout to the wolf. He must have clicked it by accident. Woo 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 woo. Get wrecked, MBL. Unfortunate. He probably was just trying to move his scout and accidentally clicked the wolf. MBL is on the back foot though, and his opponent's sending some archers around. He does have the stones to build more towers. I don't know if it'd really be worth it for Dogao to continue to build towers. Maybe try and sneak one up here. This would be the area, because it can range the right side of the stone. Also, he has this tower walled up. And we'll see what he chooses to do. Yeah, I watched Pink Ward stream on occasion, but I'm not a huge fan of the games he plays. he was playing Age of Empires for a while. The reason I stop by some of these other streamers is because they sub to me or they stop by my stream. And I like to support and sub to some of these other streamers, even if they're not playing Age. I think it's important for myself, and it's also important for Age of Empires that I'm showing them love as well. And for a while, Pink Ward, I think, has 250,000 YouTube subs. And does quite well on Twitch. For a while, he was a sub here and was always on the stream. So now MBL is just worried about not receiving damage. He doesn't have a scout, so he can't patrol around here. But he's built towers here, and I mean, here he has an outpost, so he'll see if Dogao sends villagers into the tower. This is why I don't like Koreans War. There's been a total of 7 deaths in this game, and 1 was actually a wolf. Like, the wolf claimed the kill anyway. The reason Korean Wars are dumb is because Dogao is being aggressive, but he is actually doing the wrong thing. Aggression is wrong in a Koreans War, because this is gonna get spotted. Vills could die here, units could die. The units Dogao sends in here, they're not gonna be able to do anything, because MBL can build more towers. So Korean Wars are just kind of dull. That's just what it is, and that's why I'm personally not a big fan of them. Bonkers, I have gotten a lot of requests for Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds recently. The problem is I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I couldn't really make a video on that and have it be good because I don't really know much about Star Wars. I do know like Ice Cream, aka Donnie from the Four Swords videos. He is really into that, so maybe I could partner with him on that. But I just feel a little bit uncomfortable doing that because I'm not, you know, it's just not my thing. The reason that I'm not a Star Wars fan, and my defense, is because I never watched it as a kid. So, well, I did watch it as a kid, but my siblings are 11 years older than me. So when they watched it, I was about 4 or 5. And I just remember being scared of Darth Vader. So I never watched it, you know, as my siblings were out of the house and my friends weren't really into it. And here I am, 24 years old, and I'm not a Star Wars fan. I assume a lot of you guys watched it a long, long time ago, so for you it holds a lot of nostalgia, like Age of Empires 2, for example. But for me, I've just never done it. I'm sorry! Don't hate me! Don't hate me, that's the honest answer. So it's all about getting to Castle Age now, building as few defensive towers as possible, really, so you can maybe get a castle up later. It would not surprise me if MBL places a market in a moment. That market will help him get to the next stage. You can just buy the food. You can see he's floating a lot of gold. What is he doing? Huh. MBL is actually going to try and tower. But Dogao is going to see that. Dogao will spot that, and that'll be a mistake. What? MBL is towering the pond? Does he not want his opponent to dock and build a transport? Is this some next level strategy that I just haven't thought of? Oh, okay, he's going to build one and then maybe another tower here. And then I guess when he has these towers up, he can build the next one. That... It's a really weird location to build a tower. But honestly, it's going to turn out to be brilliant, isn't it? Because Dogao wants to fight up this hill with more skirmishers. The moment he gets close, the tower will start shooting him. And MBL is going to be able to place another tower, and it'll range the stone. It'll be even stronger in Castle Age. Just MBL things. Just Korean things. He's so good in Tower Wars. I think this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. And Dogao is on his way to Castle Age as well. Anasha, thank you so much for coming in with the Prime sub. Soda, thank you for the 3 bits. I can't believe that the pond tower actually had a purpose. It's MBL's bad scouting. He thinks that extra stone is one of Dogao's standards. Potentially. I know he hasn't scouted the whole left-hand side. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, how there's 3 stones here. He hasn't scouted that one. I actually believe that he built this to do exactly what he's done. And just get good map control on the hill. Again, it's so hard to do damage in a Korean's war. So, if he has an offensive position, that's advantage MBL. If Dogao tries to counter with these units, then he's going to run into MBL's towers at home. And probably a siege workshop or something. So, MBL recognizing he wants to be a bit aggressive on the front. MBL has been losing skirmishers. Dogao will more than likely go elite skirm, but MBL is prepared for that, and he's going to make some knights. Now, Korean knights are awful, but look at that! Look at that! Dogao can't see that. This is the beauty of Age of Empires 2 right here. The small things. Dogao doesn't know the knight will be coming. He might expect it still, but look at that. Could it get any more close? Ah, there we go. Now that he's in Castle Age, he can see it. Wood control is not only important for Age of Empires pros, but it is also very important in Korean wars in general. I've been friends with MBL for a long time, and I used to watch him play before he even streamed, and I can't even count how many games he's won just by controlling wood. It would be so like MBL to build towers on these woods as well. And just wait an hour, starve his opponent of wood, and win. It's pretty impressive stuff. This is just a hold. MBL wants to hold this stone, he wants to hold this gold. Notice how he's not investing an awful lot into military. He only has 1 defense upgrade, hasn't gotten the lead skirm. and building new TCs at home. Styler, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Jeez. Yeah, so MBL gets a good foothold on the front. And he's just going to live with that map control and boom up at home now. What's up, legit? Welcome, welcome, welcome. MBL controls my wood as well. Oh, me too, my friends. Me too. Kappa Pride. So, let's play Guess MBL's next move, okay? It's a new game. I think he's going to build a castle. And I would guess that he would build the castle... Oh, wow, has the gold in the back corner as well. He's probably going to want to build it here. Now, Dogao is completely blind as to what MBL could be doing. He's no clue. MBL building another tower on his stone. I see the monks coming out. Dogao's going to try and snatch up the relics because he knows this is going to go late game. And normally monks in this situation are actually quite good if opponents are going war wagons too. But I don't know if he's expecting that or if MBL... Or if he knows MBL is not doing that. What's up, Gorg? Welcome. Next move winning? Well, at the moment, he does have an advantage, in my opinion, because Dogao just went to his second TC. MBL's on 3, right? As long as he can produce vills out of all of them, advantage MBL there. MBL still banking up a lot of stone and still has great map control on this stone and this gold. The only downside for MBL is the lack of scouting, as Gio mentioned earlier. And there's a lot of area in the back of Dogao's base he hasn't scouted. Like, this here would be extremely important. This here he's luckily seen. But with the lack of scouting, he's not going to be able to get the relics as easily. Maybe should use these skirmishers to scout. But he's still pushing. I mean, it's a very slow but annoying push. It's very hard to stop this. You can't even go Mangonels, because Mangonels have 7 range and the towers have 11 range. So, it's just stupid. It is just stupid how strong they are. But war wagons might be able to help out. They can tank some arrow fire. Can he stop this tower? The tower's gone up. 1 for 1 with the Mangonels. I don't think the war wagons can even stand there, honestly. Because there's archers in this tower, which makes it so much stronger. Gio, congrats on the sub. Virginia Ninja, thank you for gifting the subs today. These knights were converted, but I didn't offer too much to MBL at this point anyway. Dogao needs to counterattack. The one thing he has going for him is the war wagons. He needs to mass them and try and hit MBL's base. MBL does not have a defensive monastery with monks, and it would be hard anyway because there's so many of these guys. Now, MBL should be able to see this coming a mile away. And he might have been sending these vills forward to this stone, or maybe to this stone. He's got to know it's coming now for sure as he loses these villagers. He's getting more and more towers up at Dogao's base. He's denying a lot of wood here and a lot of farm space here. And, oh, Dogao's going to build a castle. Oh, this is interesting. MBL has Mangonels, so I don't think that castle will work out for him. MBL going to garrison this TC. And he's going to garrison this tower. And the war wagons are going to have to flee. Tell me Dogao didn't lose the stone. Oh, okay. I freaked out, chat. I thought he lost. I looked and saw he didn't have the stone. I thought he lost it all. But he was just building the castle here already. A little bit of T90 gasm there. You can see how defensively he's had to build this. Oh my gosh, that pickoff from MBL was sick. And he's trying to repair his Mangonel here as well. But that's not going to happen. Yeah, Waza, this is live, my friends. This is live. See, the annoying thing for Dogao, I mean, this castle protects him and it kills 2 of these towers, maybe 3, but still the crucial area is out here. The MBL has still done enough. MBL also hasn't had as much idle time with his villagers. Dogao has had to relocate vills. He's lost vills to these towers. So, MBL has a few more villagers and probably will click up to Imp now, which will be ahead of Dogao. Now, the awkward thing is that MBL does not have a strong force of military at the moment. So when he goes Imp, he's probably going to go for Siege. That's a lot of war wagons. And even if they're Castle Age war wagons, they can kill everything that MBL can make right now. And it seems like he wants to go Elite Skirmisher. With enough of them, he can kill the war wagons with full upgrades, but war wagons do counter them. So we talked about it earlier, it's just a map control game in Koreans War, and MBL at the moment has the best map control. That being said, Dogao has done an excellent job of branching out to the left-hand side, and he can see 2 golds here, he has wood, and he himself is going to build a siege workshop here and start pushing MBL. And a Maganel or 2 would actually be fantastic versus these skirmishers. Dogao can't take anything on the right side of his base past here. He cannot go that direction. There's not a lot out there, but still wood will be needed. And if I'm being honest, this game has actually been kind of cool to cast. Kind of fun to talk about because of MBL's aggressive play. And pretty soon these guard towers are going to be keeps. MBL is building some more towers. Let's see if he can keep himself in this game with these towers. He actually has the lead. I just wanted to make a bad pun. It's a slight lead, though. I have so much confidence in MBL in these situations. I've seen him win Korean Wars with this all the time. But that's so many war wagons. I mean, how can you doubt a guy who has that many war wagons, 2 castles? There are the keeps. Is MBL seriously just planning on towers? Towers and skirms. I don't think he can do it with just towers and skirms. The fact that he built these towers at home means that he's scared. And I guess he's going to try and focus on taking out these castles, which is a great move. But Dogao has a lot of military. And with 3 Maganels, Dogao could also kill all these skirms. I think this is where MBL tries to make a push for the castles, as Dogao is going into MBL's base. And oh man, this could be devastating. Here they go. Dogao's not yet an imp. He's about to be, though. Let's see if these war wagons survive. They're Castle Age war wagons. MBL doesn't have a lot of towers here. He's pretty much just running away and taking some losses as he does so. At the same time, the Maganels for Dogao offer him no protection back at home because the towers from MBL... Or, did I say Maganels from MBL? I meant Maganels from Dogao. They can't protect him back at home because of MBL's towers. And MBL's trebs are going to take this castle out. So we have pretty much a base trade now. Who is doing the most damage? Well, economy-wise, I'd say Dogao is doing a lot more damage. But the map control for MBL could pay off here. This castle still being repaired. Defensive trebuchets coming for Dogao now. This is getting worse and worse, though I don't think he's going to be able to repair this, and yeah, there we go, it's been lost. And just some random towers from MBL down here to hit the wood lines. And Dogao is going to go light cav to counter the skirmishers. This game is pretty close despite the score. I mean, Dogao is killing a lot of MBL's economy, and MBL has 40 idols. So that really hurts him. MBL was literally just built a tower here to defend. Like, this is so dumb. Every time I see this, I think this should not be a thing. Every single time. But it is a thing with Koreans. But it's brilliant. I mean, if this is how the current balance is, this is how you need to play. MBL has only created trebuchets and skirmishers and towers in the Imperial Age. And he's killing the guy who went war wagons with just skirmishers and towers. He can't be attacked here. Honestly, the light cav won't offer Dogao too much here. Okay, here we go. Might kill some vills. But Korean Light Cav are so bad, they will die to all these towers. And now MBL is going to build a castle on the hill. So let's see how fast these Light Cav die. Full defense upgrades, guys. Full defense upgrades on Korean Light Cav. Look at that. They're all going to die to towers. Okay, so what's going on over here? MBL is scouted a little bit with this knight. He still doesn't know there's gold there, though. MBL has so much map control, and he wants to slowly push Dogao's wood. This tower is going to be denied, at least for the moment. This tower has gone up and it'll go down. MBL has stone control, he has gold control, he has wood control, but he doesn't have all of it. How much you want to bet MBL is going to build a tower at some point with these vills? Imagine if he built a tower here. Deny the gold, deny some of the farm space. Yeah, I'm feeling bad for Dogao now. He's at 100 pops somehow because of all these towers. It really is crazy. This is what Dogao is saying right now.
Wood, please.
So much red on the mini map. Look at MBL's scouting now. He's slowly figuring it out. He's gotten down to this gold. He's sending in vills. He just bought stone, and he's going to build a tower. Who needs military when you can build towers? And Dogao has no form of military that can really deal with all this except his own villagers now, so that's what he's going for. More trebuchets, more towers from MBL. And he's going to add in some pikemen now, which is still a smart move as the Light Cav here. The tower's actually gone up for MBL. Does he have murder holes? I don't think he has murder holes, but I don't think it'll matter either, because this tower will go up, and with 2 towers here, all these vills die. Oh man, see, this is why I feel pain when I watch Korean Wars. This is why it hurts me. This hurts my soul. Dogao now losing the bombard cannon to MBL's I believe it was the trebuchets, but it could have been the tower. Oh man. So good from MBL though. This guy is such a smart player with Koreans. Look, he's gonna tower here now. This is so triggering. Oh, but it's so well played at the same time. If Dogao doesn't see this, we saw it before. If one tower goes up, the next one will go up. MBL's so good at winning with map control. He's completely surrounded the guy with towers. There's nothing Dogao can do. Yeah. This is going to be the GG. When Dogao notices this, he doesn't notice it yet. When he sees this, he's going to call it GG. Yeah, there we go. See, vills react, he calls GG. Very well played from MBL. I was looking for a new video to upload to YouTube, and looks like I got it. I mean, this tower even was going to deny this castle. Crazy stuff. I said it in the beginning. When Dogao was going aggressive, it's actually the bad thing to do, because the towers would do so well in defense. It's very hard for me to say what Dogao should have done differently in the Castle Age, because I agree with the war wagons, but the way MBL plays with his civilization is just so strong. I hope at some point, and I know it's crazy, I'm saying I hope I see a Koreans war, but I want to see another Tato versus MBL Koreans game, because they're both so good with the Civ. It would be such a grind. Jeez. Oh, well, speak of the devil, MBL's like, I'm not going to play anymore. GG, MBL. Chat, let's throw some salutes in there for his viewers. Welcome, guys. We just casted that game. That was... I've just been talking about how strong your performance was there. And I said it in the beginning, MBL, I've seen you win so many games with just pure map control and towers and skirms. I had faith that you were going to be able to do it, and you did. I feel bad for Dogao, though. Sometimes when you get salty after losing a game, you ask the guy to play again. Dogao is probably a bit salty. I would be anyway. And MBL's like, nah, no re. I go eat. There's the achievements. There's the economy stats. It really just came down to map control at the end, and Dogao couldn't do anything after those big losses. 15 attack towers, that's retarded. Malamadre, I think that we're on the same page there. It is not balanced right now. I have to agree. Cision, if you're watching, keep watching, because we'll probably see some other new civs that need balanced as well. I mean, Dogao even had the relics. He did end up having more wood. It just didn't matter in the end. He didn't have it at the crucial time.